picking flowers in the field. In the springtime of the year, I heard the sound of chariot wheels, and was afraid with nothing to fear. And there he stood with his eyes like coal, his eyes as dark as a night in hell. And there he stood with his face of fire, and said, "Dear lady, I wish you well." They say he forced me, but that's not true. Of my free will I followed him down to his palace beneath the hill, to his dark palace below the ground. And there he loved me, and I loved him, though all the world there was icy dark. We never noticed the light was dim, for the bright flame inside our hearts. They say above us the world grew cold, the leaves and flowers began to die, the fruit trees withered and grew old, and darkening clouds covered all the sky. My mother searched hard and tried to find a pathway leading down from the sun, and long she traveled with troubled mind, until she walked where we once had run. I still remember that dreadful hour. She stood before us and bade me leave, her hair of sunlight, her face of flower, his face behind me so full of grief. We made a bargain and made it sure, we made a contract and made it sound, that I would stay with her for half the year, the other half come below the ground. It was so good at first to see the sky, to walk in sunlight and hear the lark, but not so good to have to say goodbye to my love down there in the dark. Oh yes, it's true then that life is good, and I've learned the lesson it can teach, that you can never have all you want, and you'll never want what's within reach. The sweetest flower that ever bloomed grows deep inside a bush of thorns. Happiness then is like a rose, for without pain nothing good is born. To know the daylight you must know dark, to know the flowers you must know weeds. You cannot meet again unless you part, or eat a pomegranate without seeds. And yes, it's true then that life is good, and I've learned the lesson it can teach, that you can never have all you want, and you'll never want what's within reach.